Hi there. The A to Z's of Nutrition and Health is here to equip you and help you feel great, look radiant, and live healthy. So here it is in a nutshell. Now I do have to say this, so I'm going to just go ahead and say it. Here's my disclaimer. The information I will be talking about has not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. It is based on my own personal research and experiences. It is not intended to be used to diagnose, treat, or prevent any disease. Now this week, we are cracking the nutshell about vitamin B complex. Have you read the PDF I published on Monday? If so, you already know that B vitamins are crucial to a healthy cardiovascular system and mental function. Did you know that a lack of vitamin B complex is one of the most common forms of malnutrition in the world? Processed foods are a major factor in this deficiency. In America, more than half of the people actually get less than the recommended amounts of some of the B vitamins. Now, is there any wonder that we're facing major health issues in the form of diabetes, cardiovascular diseases, and mental health? Now, just how does vitamin B complex impact diabetes? Vitamin B supports nerve health, which makes it critical for addressing conditions such as diabetic neuropathy. B vitamins are also involved in the utilization of protein, fats, and carbohydrates. Some medications that are used to treat acid reflux, which is very common in diabetics, ulcers, infections, and even diabetes, some of the diabetic medications, make it more difficult to efficiently absorb the B vitamins. Now, simply having diabetes actually can make you more prone to a deficiency of B vitamins. A study done back in 2009 found that 22% of people with type 2 diabetes were low in vitamin B12. Now, what about cardiovascular disease and B vitamins? Levels of homocysteine are often not talked about very much. However, high levels have been shown to raise the risk of heart disease. Now, B vitamins are critical in the proper metabolism of homocysteine. Homocysteine is a natural metabolic byproduct that actually can cause infection that irritates the blood vessels, and if the levels are elevated very much. Now, certain B vitamins can help lower the blood levels of homocysteine, thus lowering your risk of heart disease. Now, mental health conditions or issues seem to be a huge problem in today's world. Approximately 1 out of 5 adults in the U.S. experiences some level of mental illness. 1 in 5 children between the ages of 13 and 18 currently have or have had a seriously debilitating mental disorder. Now, these statistics I did take from the National Institute of Mental Health article that was dated in May of 2015. According to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, over 41,000 people committed suicide in the United States in 2013. Over 1% of adults in the United States also live with schizophrenia. Over 2.5% of adults in the U.S. live with bipolar. Over 18% of adults in the U.S. experience an anxiety disorder, such as post-traumatic stress disorder, obsessive-compulsive disorder, or other phobias. Now, according to a 2009 study, more than a quarter of severely depressed older women were deficient in B12. And those that have a higher levels of folate have been shown to have a more positive response to treatment with antidepressants. And along those lines, almost 1/3 of mental patients are low in folic acid levels. Now, I mentioned homocysteine when talking about heart disease, but high levels of this in the blood have also been found in those that are suffering from depression and mental illness. Now, foods that are the best sources of vitamin B are poultry, seafood, bananas, leafy green vegetables, meat, eggs, beans, legumes, citrus fruit, and dairy, including milk. Now, as I mentioned in Monday's PDF, the B-complex vitamins are water-soluble, so any that are not used by the body are lost in urine. This also means it is necessary to receive adequate amounts of these nutrients each and every day in the foods that we eat. And most often, a supplement may be needed. When choosing a B-complex supplement, it is important that it's from a whole food source. It's also important that the components are present, as all members of the B-complex vitamins are interrelated and they work together in order to perform best. They need to be balanced in ratios as they occur naturally in whole foods. Ideally, you need to make sure you are not deficient in B vitamins, or the B vitamin nutrients, I should say, and that you do not allow these diseases to become a health problem for you. Now, I personally do my very best to eat a balanced diet most days. Of course, I fall off the bandwagon sometimes, but I do my very best, and I also take a high-quality, food-sourced vitamin B complex supplement. And I do these things so I will have the health and energy to be involved in other activities and to help others have a better life. I believe taking care of my health is honoring to God. I believe in taking care of my health allows me to bring joy and happiness to family and friends. I'd like for you to tell me in the comments under this video how I'm doing and what you are doing to make sure you get all your B's. Now that's it for today. Vitamin B complex in a nutshell.